Welcome to Pimpy's Investment Chat, where we keep investment talk simple. And here's your host, Pimpy.
What is going on out there, peeps? Oh yeah, cryptos are still on the run. Bitcoin had a pretty good size gain today. It looks like the momentum is carrying on. Like I said, we're looking for consistency. Yes, this is exciting. Yes, I get it. People are wanting to sell their house, their cars, their kids, their grandmothers to get money to jump into the crypto market to try to make up for the losses that they had. Hopefully what happened was you end up just leaving your cryptocurrencies alone and letting them gain back the money that you lost. Like I said before, if you didn't sell your cryptos, is it really a loss? So there's a lot of people out there in the crypto world. I'm sure Michael Saylor is very happy about the movement in the crypto industry, especially with Bitcoin. If you guys remember, he was put in time out by his own company just because of all of the Bitcoin he bought, and then the market just dropped out from underneath him. So anyways, let's get into this and let's find out what is going on with cryptocurrency, shall we? Before we get started, do me a favor and hit the thumbs up button. And if you're not a subscriber, please do so, because when you do, it helps out the channel, and I certainly do appreciate it. You can follow me over on other platforms. I do have my own group over on Facebook called Pimpy's Investment Chat. Over here, we do talk about gold, silver, cryptocurrencies, as well as foreign currency investments. So head on over here and join us. It's free to do so. In here, I do post updates. If I should get on suspension from YouTube or get removed from YouTube and you want to know what happened to me, I'll let you know right here in this group. I can be found on Twitter, MeWe, YouTube, and the cool thing about YouTube, if you come over here and you join and you find my channel, I got videos going back, I believe, a couple years. So if you want to see some older videos that I have on Nasera, Jacera, gold, silver, cryptos, come on over here and join. Look me up and check out my videos. You can also find me on Odyssey. Catch me on Rumble. When I say that the links for all these are down below in the description, some of you don't know what I'm talking about. It's real simple. Just go down to the bottom right here of any of my videos. See this? This is the description. Hit show more. And there are all the links to all the platforms I just spoke about. So, like I was saying, cryptos are on the run. Look at Bitcoin. It's about to get to $34,000. It's at $33,990. It is up $3,638 on the day, which is 11.99%. That's a nice jump. Ethereum's at $1,778.56. XRP's at 55 cents. Solana's at $31.65. Cardano is at 28 cents. Dogecoin is still sitting at 6 cents. That's really disappointing. Polygon is at 63 cents. Litecoin is at $69.66. Shiba is at 5075. It hasn't gained very much, unfortunately. But at least it is in the green. Terra Luna still 301. Now look at Saitama. It is at 2012. Earlier it was at 2011. The day before that it was at 20 and barely got that other one. So it is up 5.28% over the last 24 hours. But over the last 7 days, it is up 22.39%. Over the last month, it is up 74.57%. That is freaking huge, man. Saitama, over the last 30 days, has gained 74.57%. I'm just letting them sit there. Let's see where this heads to. Gold closed the market at $1,975.70 on the day in the green, up $3.40. Silver above the $23 mark at $23.04, up 9 cents for the day. Now this particular article has me scratching my head. I'm curious to see what you guys think about it after I express my opinion. The U.S. government owns $5.5 billion worth of Bitcoin. Whether it holds or sells its stash could have a big impact on token price. Remember I told you it wouldn't be surprising to me if the government tries to find a way to crash the crypto market. First of all, talk about a conflict of interest. It's kind of hard to tell how to feel. Some people might feel like, hey, this is a good thing. The government's holding on to it because they believe in the asset. But me, I'm the skeptical one. I know how corrupt our government is. I know how crooked they are. They did not want anything competing with the central bank digital currency. I mean, come on now. They own $5.5 billion worth of Bitcoin. they're going to ride it all the way up and then sell and dump it on the market and crash the cryptocurrencies. People are wanting to know whether or not I think this is a bull run. Yeah, I mean, I think this is an opportunity where you might be able to ride this ride for a little bit and then get the hell out this time, you guys. Don't stay in too long like you did last time, because once this sucker starts to crash, we all know that the crypto platforms lock us out to avoid us selling our cryptos. The U.S. government has seized, okay, that's not what it says up there. It says the U.S. government has seized at least $5.5 billion worth of Bitcoin since 2020. Well, if they seized it, they should be very happy they didn't have to pay for it. That means any and all money that they get is pure profit. Its stake makes it one of the world's largest crypto whales. Yeah, I would say so. Whether it holds or sells its Bitcoin stash could have a huge impact on the token's price. That's scary to think about. That's why you guys got to approach this very carefully. I'm looking for consistency. And just because, yes, it's jumping up by huge leaps and bounds, that's not an excuse to take a risk. I would want consistency. That's just me. So the U.S. government owns billions of dollars worth of Bitcoin, and whether it decides to hold or sell it could have a big impact on the crypto's price. Public filings show Washington has seized over 200,000 tokens from cyber criminals since 2020, according to crypto firm 21CO. So if that's since 2020, I wonder how much they've seized altogether. Its holdings are worth $5.5 billion in total, analysts estimated, making the U.S. one of the world's largest Bitcoin whales, a term that digital assets enthusiasts use to refer to individuals or groups that own large amounts of cryptocurrencies. Tokens seized from the online black market Silk Road, its founder James Zhang, and criminals who hacked the Bitfinex exchange back in 2016 make up a large amount of the government's Bitcoin stash. I wonder how many people were able to recoup the currencies that they lost off of the hack on Bitfinex. If the U.S. government is holding on to over 200,000 of these coins, are they giving them back to the victims? Good question. In the past, the government has tended to dump its stake via auctions after relevant legal proceedings have been completed, and thus use the money to reimburse victims. I would probably prefer the cryptocurrency. What would you guys prefer? For an example, Washington sold 9,861 previously seized Bitcoin via Coinbase in March and gave $300,000 worth of compensation to Bitfinex in July, according to the Wall Street Journal. The government's sales could conceivably swing the price of the world's largest token by total market capitalization, with digital assets trading volumes grinding to a halt over the past year. That's a good question, and it is a legitimate concern. In 2022, crypto prices cratered as the Federal Reserve aggressive interest rate hikes and the collapse of high-profile companies like FTX weighed on investors' enthusiasm for the sector. Look, if you're going to try to jump on this time don't bet your house. This time make sure you have discretionary funds so that if you lose that money, it's no big deal. But if it gains a lot of money, make sure you take out profits as you go along. Bitcoin crashed below 20,000 and has barely recovered despite a rally for risk assets this year, with the token trading in a narrow range between 26,000 and 31,000 since mid-March. Lower volatility means the whales can drive big swings all by themselves, so what the government decides to do with its $5.5 billion stash could have major impacts on Bitcoin's price. What do you guys think? Is this the beginning of a new bull run, or is this just a temporary thing? Remember, we're looking for consistency. All assets seem to be moving up at the moment. Anyways, you guys let me know what you think. I look forward to hearing from you. That's it from now. I am out.